Hey, what's going on? This is Sunshine.
That's it right there. We're back, YouTube. We're back again. Reacted to some more court stuff.
Right.
Celebrities in court.
Yeah. That's. And now we did. What was it Michael Blackson?
Blackson.
Yeah, and I remember Rick James being on one. I didn't know if it was Judge Joe Brown. I thought maybe it was People's Court, but I guess it was Judge Joe Brown. So we're going to take a look at his and see. Like I said, we want to keep score. I guess right now the celebrities are 0-1. They don't do too well. So that one, but we'll see what happens in this one. This is my man Rick James. I love to be able to do some reactions on some of his songs, but the problem is they didn't do as many videos back then, so it'd be they wouldn't
Who?
be Rick James. They didn't do a lot of videos back then, so it's hard to really pull up. So I'm gonna try to because there's one song that I really like. I know he didn't do a video for it because I don't think they put it out. It's called Spacey Love. That's one of my favorite Rick James songs. But let's get into this.
Not mine. Mine and Tina Marie.
Oh, okay. Fire and Desire.
Fire and Desire.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll see I don't know. Maybe if they have a video for that, because he did one with Smokey.
We'll check it out.
He did one with Smokey. They actually had one for him and Smokey did Smokey Robinson did Ebony Eyes, and they actually have a video. Maybe we'll do that video. But for now, let's get into this court case with Rick James and see how it works out. Before we do, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share and comment below. Let's go.
Jerome claims the guitar and effects box were stolen from his car. Now here's Judge Joe Brown.
Everyone rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Joe Brown
I ain't like
presiding.
him upset.
Please be seated. Come to order. Your Honor, this is the matter of James versus Turner, case number 335.
Thank you, Miss Holly.
Welcome.
Mr. James, you're suing Mr. Turner. You've alleged that he borrowed one of your guitars and some other assorted equipment and that it was stolen and he has not compensated you for the loss. Is that correct, sir?
Exactly.
Is that right, sir?
This is true, Your Honor.
All right. Tell me about it, Mr. James.
Well, I've been knowing Mr. Turner since around 1985. He's a fellow musician like myself, and he used to hang around the studio, and so we became friends. And, I show him guitar chords and, help him out, and he, make errands for the group. He wanted to be around music, and I kind of took him in, almost like, like a son.
Oh,
And showed him around the studios, and so when I was recording albums, he'd be around, and he had his own little group and stuff. So we continued this relationship for a while, and he got his own band. He had a couple bands, and he was trying to make it, doing demos and recording sessions. Well, about 6 or 7 months ago, he had come into town, and his equipment, his guitars, and his amp had not arrived, or something happened. And he called me up, and he asked me he needed a guitar, and he needed an amp. So I lent him my, I bought a guitar. I have a bunch of guitars. This particular guitar was, and he's seen it before. He had kind of liked it. And a Kurzweiler amp, which is a box that contains a lot of effects and stuff, which I have the receipts if I could present them to you. It was like $3,800 for the Kurzweiler, and the guitar cost me a little over $1,700. I have the receipts right there.
You've seen these, sir?
No, I haven't, but I will take Mr. James' word for it.
Pass them, Miss Holly, to Mr. Turner.
I will take Mr. James.
Anyway.
What?
If I may continue.
Yes, sir.
He called me up. He was in desperate, dire need to. He had some kind of gig he had to do, and he had called some other musicians, and they weren't around. So he called me up. I said, "Sure,
I'll let you use the
Like
first
about
one.
to
Get it
jump
out.
on.
Just get it
about
out.
helping musicians. If you're a friend of mine, I think you're a friend of mine. I'll give you the world." He told me that he had taken the guitar and the amp and put it in his car. Somebody had broken into his car, taken the guitar, and taken the amp.
So I take it you've not had the guitar returned, and you've made a claim to him for the loss.
Yeah, I told him. I didn't really get into detail how much things were worth because money is really not the objective with him. It was friendship. This stuff, it costs a little money, man. I'm building my life and my career back together. Pay me. I said, whatever's conducive for you, you know. So I said $200 or $300. So we worked out a thing. And he ended up paying me, he gave me a couple of payments. I think one time he paid me $200, sent me a payment another month of $300. And the payment stopped. I mean, there was nothing.
How much you ask for?
Wait a minute, yeah, but we're going to get into why. Hello, hold on.
$500.
We'll get into why.
Something around there.
Get him sleep.
He's going to get into this thing, but seeing that this is my time to talk, I'll just finish telling you. Then we got together at a club Billboard on Sunset, a bunch of us, and people were drinking a little bit, and no slight on my friend JT or my used-to-be friend, but you know there's a little sugar in his tank, you know. I mean, there's a little he's a little sugar going on up in there.
Don't say that, Rich. Don't say that.
What he's
Dang.
basically homosexual, okay? Now I don't have a problem with that because I love
What's that
him
got to do
still.
with anything,
Okay.
though?
Yeah, no way.
You know, I'm not.
It may
I'm
be
straight,
something
but
he
I don't have a
maybe
problem
past,
with
maybe
homosexuals.
I
They're
don't know,
my life.
maybe
I love
something
them,
happened
I
because of
embrace
that.
them. I don't have a problem with it. This particular night, he had a little bit too much to drink, and you did have a little bit too much to drink, and
I take it this has something to do with his failure to pay off the balance.
well, yeah, I'm getting to that, and you know, so all of a sudden we're all around the bar, and a bunch of us are talking, and I get this hand on my butt, you know, and the hand is like there for a few 40, 60 seconds, you know, and then there's another hand on my butt, and I look around, and it's JT. Now, hello. And then he goes in and comments, well, you know, Rick, it was an accident, you know, or something. The hand was on my butt 40 seconds. How, a 40-second accident? Your hand squeezing your butt?
No, that's not what happened, Rich.
It was at least
So what
40
did you
or
do?
50 seconds.
All right, we got that.
Both buttocks.
All right.
He said,
Two hands full.
And so I went off on him, okay? You know, I got friends around and stuff, you know, and I know he likes me, you know, and I mean, I never thought it was that way, a sexual kind of thing.
And it's not.
I never
Hold
thought
on,
it was a...
don't interrupt.
And I always try to explain to him, Super Freak was just a song I wrote. Okay? It was just a song. It really didn't mean a whole lot of things. It was just a song that made me some money and it got me famous, but it really did not entitle hands on the butt. There were no men's hands on my butt. That's a no-no. And I tried to tell him that, and I went off on him, and maybe I was a little loud, and maybe I was a little boisterous, and I embarrassed him, but after that, the hands continued off my butt. Then I left. I didn't see him no more. I didn't hear from him no more, and I haven't got any payments, and I would like to get paid for my loss of my guitar, and he could carry on his life. He don't ever have to speak to me in life, and it's a sad thing. And
Yeah, but see, you're
that's
taking
pretty
it
much
all
all
out of context, Rick, and you know you are.
Now, what do you have to say about this, Mr. Turner? You got the guitar?
Yes,
All right, now
this is true.
what happened to it?
It was stolen. That part is not the issue. Okay, he's saying that I stopped the payments. It's true, Rick or Mr. James, he did call me after we had
You
talked
still
about...
call me Rick. It's all right.
Okay,
Just pay me.
okay. He did call me several times after this incident, which was taken out of context, but I'm not going to speak on that. I did not call him back. This is true, because I didn't see the point in calling you, Rick, knowing I probably get insulted. Not saying I'm not going to pay him. I'm not saying that, Your Honor. But I do think, Rick, that you was wrong. I thought you knew me better than that, but you really don't. You really don't.
I'm sorry, but I thought I did too. Your Honor, I have had situations where I've had friends. I mean, alcohol, I'm sorry, but alcohol induces...
It had nothing to do with no alcohol. I'm sure Mr. James would have far more scandalous episodes than just a pat on the behind. I don't mean any disrespect.
JT, you can say what you want. You can say what you want all night long. But the bottom line was that he was out of line. I checked him about it, and I did check him, Your Honor. But I had a lot of love for this man. This man lost a serious guitar of mine.
That's not the issue.
Okay?
That's
And
not
that
what
is
you're
the issue
bringing up.
that I'm dealing with.
You're bringing up a character reference.
Well, are you not gay?
Hold on.
You ask me my personal business.
Hold
Is it
on.
going
Gentlemen,
along?
he's stepping on me.
Gentlemen.
He's stepping on me.
Over there. That's
Thank
what
you,
he's
old
complaining about. You got too close to him the first time. Let's deal with the issue. We're talking guitar, we're talking money now.
Judge Joe Brown continues in a moment.
Why don't you two try to make up your differences, whatever it is?
See where you're looking at me? See where you're looking at me right now?
I see, but we're not talking about looks. We're not talking about personal orientation.
And later today, father figure to the defendant. That's why he loaned him some equipment. But he says he has not been paid for that equipment and it has not been returned. The defendant says that's because it was stolen. Let's listen in.
It's not an unreasonable amount of money for the guitar nor for the marching. Now, the point is when you had it in your custody and your care, then you were responsible for that. It got stolen. You owe the money. You agree to that, right?
Yes.
Now, why don't you two try to make up your differences, whatever it is? You know, you professionals, you know.
Yeah, but he's impossible.
I understand.
He's impossible.
I understand.
You know,
but let's not
he
even
made
go there.
something
Let's
escalate.
not
Hang
even
on.
go there right now. We're talking money and a guitar and an
Okay.
amp. We need this guitar replaced. So maybe if you compensate Mr. James for the loss of the instrument and the amplifier, then we can get back to square one. Now, what we're claiming here is $4,600. Is that correct?
Yeah, minus whatever, minus the 200 or 300. See, wait a minute, Your Honor,
Okay,
if I may just say something, Your
Hold
Honor, I'm not looking to have a further relationship
All right,
with
well,
Mr.
we don't
Turner.
have a further relationship.
I just
but
want my money for what I paid.
You about to get
for
it.
my thing.
You about to get it. All right, now, $4,600 is what this lawsuit is about. That's what you asked the court for.
See where you're looking at me? See where you're looking at me right now?
I see, but we're not talking about looks. We're not talking about personal orientation and whatever. We're talking about guitar, amplifier, and money.
That's all I'm talking about.
All right. You have any dispute over the value, Mr.
No, I don't, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Turner, then you owe that. That's $4,600, Mr. James. That's what you asked for. That's what you get.
This court is in
All right.
recess.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, I need you to step out and to your right, please.
You're going to get paid for the equipment. How do you feel about that, first of all?
I feel good about that. I mean, that's all I ever wanted.
What about the friendship?
I mean, you know, he's going to pay me for the guitar and stuff. I mean,
Oh, a handshake before I've even asked.
You know, I've been on this, you know, he's a great guitar player, he's a great guy, and I don't bear any malice, you know, and I
You
love
did
him.
in that
If I was
courtroom.
homosexual, he'd be my wife. But, you know, it all worked out fair, and that's the main thing here.
And now we're on to the next case.
All right.
I never got the...
He said he didn't want no further friendship, and then you get outside and like, okay, then we all cool
Yeah,
now.
you know, everybody says it ain't about the money. It's about it's about the money. You think money changes things. Once he got paid, his view looked a little different. You know. So, but yes, Rick. To be honest with you, even though there's a lot of stories about Rick James and drugs on, he actually was real lucid there. I mean, he really seemed like he held it together. It wasn't like he was crazy on drugs. We had a lot of stuff they talked about Rick, but at that point in time. He was together, although he did go through some trials and some struggles with drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. But I got to do something. I'm just hearing Slick Rick, man. Maybe we'll do the best of Slick Rick because he had a lot of songs that were great that he did on his own. Plus, like you said, with Tina Marie and with Smokey Robinson. That was a good one. We'd maybe do that Smokey because I know that Smokey Robinson
I know we're
does a
gonna
video
do
for
Tina
that.
Marie.
We do Tina, but did they do a video? Remember a video for it? Or not?
I don't know. But
Okay,
we'll find out.
We'll find something. But right now, I don't know if y'all keeping score. Hopefully, this is in order. It's 1-1 for the celebrities. The first time Michael Blackson, he lost, so Rick came and helped the team.
I didn't even know the celebrities come on these judge shows.
Most, it's for most of them are early in their career, or usually late in their career, or when their career is somewhat over, because the money is really, really important, like a few $1,000s. But in the height of their career, I don't think they just send lawyers to try to work it out or send kind of letters or whatever. They try to just, they don't get that deep into it. But we'll look and see if there's some more celebrities and on court. I'm sure they are, and I'm sure these are not the only two. So it's 1-1. But y'all let us know if y'all know of any of celebrities that's been to court, especially the ones like this, the Joe Brown or Mathis or Judge Judy or whatever. I don't know. I would love to see one on Judge Judy because she can get vicious if you know. But before we go, do us a favor. If you can like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share and comment below. And I do believe that's it.
That's it. Thanks for listening
The
to
Sunshine
Sunshine and
and
E.
E.